Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, Today I want to talk about forgiveness. And to be honest, the reason why I decided to speak on this is because I, as weird as it's gonna sound, I just finished watching, uh, I guess a mini series, called The Bible. It's on Netflix, and for some reason, I've seen it before, but I decided for some reason I just decided to watch it out of random. And obviously it's a show, and it's just an adaptation of the actual Bible itself, but when it came to the last few episodes with Jesus, and I don't mean to really go into religion, but it kind of hit me somewhere where I have a little, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know, just really a lot of the stuff that it said, it really kind of hit me. Um, I feel really more at peace right now that I seen something like that. I feel like, I don't know how to explain it. Um, no matter what stuff you go through in life, and no matter what people tell you, only whoever you believe in is the as a higher up, a higher power. That's the only thing that should really matter, whether or not you will be judged for the rights or wrongs that you've done throughout your life, you know? Me, I kind of grew up, excuse me, gotta get a monster in here. I grew up learning that it doesn't matter what other people think of you or how they judge you, but whoever your higher power is, if you believe in such a thing, that's what should matter. That's what should make you decide more carefully on the path that you take. Uh, that's what should matter. That's what should make your moral compass. You know, like a lot of things that we believe in that are right or wrong. I think at least certain things, they are what society deems as acceptable or unacceptable. And to me, just like, um, to me, that kind of stuff, yeah, it works, but it can only go so far. People, you don't have to agree with me. It's just, this is just my opinion, and I mean, you could do what you want with that. Uh, but the back onto the forgiveness part, it's I know what I have to do, and it's hard for me to really say it, But I forgive well, first of all, I forgive myself for all the bad things that I've ever done in my life. And I forgive people who've wronged me. You know, I forgive my wife. I hope she can forgive me for the things that I've done. You know, there's just one person I can't forgive, and I know maybe I should, but I don't think it's the right time to forgive that person. But watching this stuff, I mean, a lot of stuff it's directly from the Bible, so it's not like it's made up or anything, you know? Like, when I watched it, I took a lot of the stuff to heart. You know, like, I mean, honestly, I really don't know I don't know enough of the Bible to really be quoting anything, but do not judge lest you be judged. You know, what else? What is the other? You know, like, the part that really got to me was the part that I'm trying to figure out what the saying is, or what the quote is, but I can't really figure it out. But the part where they're about to stone this woman, the prostitute, and you know, Jesus pretty much tells them, you know, go ahead and throw the first stone if you have never sinned before, ever sinned before in your life. And none of them could do such things. So, I mean, I really don't know where I'm going with this video. I honestly just like finished watching it. I feel like I had to make it though. But a lot of the things made me pretty emotional, just because I feel like maybe that's what I just needed. I've never considered myself a religious person, and then I mean, on my dog tags it says no religious preference. On anything that has to do with religion, I really don't, because I don't really see. Every religion preaches the same stuff. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Respect others, respect yourself. I mean, whatever. If you really look into it, everybody pretty much believes in the same thing, that there's a God. Maybe there's a couple of religions out there that have multiple gods, but it all preaches the same stuff. You either do what you're supposed to do, the right thing, and you get to see heaven, paradise, whatever you want to call it, or you get to do wrong, or choose to do wrong, and you suffer your consequences in the end. I think forgiveness is something that it helps rid of a lot of things you might be dealing with personally. If you say there's somebody that did you wrong and it just bugs you and bugs you, bugs you. But if you learn to forgive that person that wronged you, it's gonna set you free. It's gonna take all that stress, all that negative energy away. For me, I know a lot of people say, well, you're a hypocrite because you can't forgive that one person. And no, I can't, because I'm not ready to forgive that person. To me, as of right now, it's still unforgivable what he did or what he's doing. But I'm okay with that, only because I know what it does to me. It makes me harness and focus all my hate and anger towards him to be productive, because trust me, all the stuff that I have inside can make me a really destructive person. But instead, I'm trying to use it to be productive. So as long as I keep that anger and that hatred and, you know, the rage, as long as I keep that in me and just use it in a right path, I think I can, for the meantime, do something positive with it. Maybe some, you know, if you never try to harness that, trust me, believe me, it's hard. It's hard to wake up every day and not be able to smile or fake smiling, pretending like you're all right, because it's not okay. The thing is, though, is that if you tell people how you truly feel, it just prolongs your what am I trying to say? I don't even know, to be honest. I guess it just delays your way to be able to get past that, you know? Like, trust me, there's a lot of dark thoughts that go to my mind every day because I don't forgive him. And those dark thoughts, obviously, I have yet to even act upon them as much as I want to, but it's not worth it. I'm not gonna lose my family. I'm not gonna completely lose my daughter's mom. I'm not gonna lose my daughter at all for this guy, because I know he's temporary. It's just something I gotta deal with right now. And on the forgiving end, it has not yet crossed my mind. But the thing is that at least now, after watching this and really paying attention what it was trying to tell me, it's there now. It planted a seed of actually considering, you know, and I really don't read the Bible. Maybe I'll start reading it. But the reason why, I don't go to church or anything, and I know this is off topic still. It's not really about forgiveness. Maybe it is, but I just feel like I have to say it. Maybe I'll start reading it. Maybe I'll start going to church. But my thing is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, you know, like, tell me if you guys feel the same way, or if you don't, just comment down below. You know, well, first of all, I want to know, what's your reason for going to church, you know? Is it to listen to somebody that can speak on a topic that maybe you don't understand, and then finally you get kind of a grasp? You know, do you go there just because of the energy that it gives off? me personally, I just go just because, I don't know, sometimes I just need to go just to be around something like that, you know. It's peaceful, but I don't go there really to listen to what. My thing is, I believe that the Bible, or if you read the Quran or the Torah, whatever it is that you read, if you have any religion that you may practice, if there's a book that goes with that religion, my thing is, for me personally, I think those books are to be read and interpreted as your own personal way, you know? Because somebody may dictate what one passage or one part of it what it's trying to tell you, but that's what they feel, you know. And I mean, I could be wrong, you know. That's just how I feel. I mean, I guess in a way you're supposed to be guided, you know, specifically on one path of what it reads. I mean, maybe that's why we got extremists. They interpret it one completely way, but I think that's what it was. What those books were meant to be, well, I guess studied as your own personal interpretation of what the Word of God is. And I'm not saying extremists are right, because I don't think so. I think every religion preaches peace and forgiveness, and to turn the other cheek, and to love your neighbors, you know, treat strangers with kindness. I think that's what they all preach, but somewhere down the line, people get things, you know, the flip side, and that, I mean, that's where forgiveness, I think, comes in, is because even though, instead of telling people they're wrong and hating them for it, I think you should at least try to correct them, or maybe guide them and forgive them for being wrong, or for interpreting that a completely wrong way when they shouldn't have, you know? I think, what does he say? He says that there's, I don't know. This is just my mind at 1:30 in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm not tired, and it's not because of this. I honestly, I don't even need this to stay awake. I yawn, but no matter how hard I try, I don't sleep until like 4 in the morning. So, yeah, forgiveness. What, you know what? Answer me this: what have you guys ever forgiven? Like any little thing that you've forgiven somebody for? Is it because they wronged you, or, you know, either just whatever, you know, somebody took money from you when they shouldn't have? Did they lie to you and you found out? Just tell me your stories and whether or not you forgave that person or persons. There's a lot of thoughts going through my mind, but I think that should be left for another video. Maybe we'll talk about, you know, me and religion. I think I might do that right now, just because that's what's going through my mind right now, and I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind talking about anything. You know, these are just my true feelings, my honest opinions, and I like having these discussions with y'all. Obviously, I'm by myself, man. You know, but it helps for me. All these discussions help me see certain things. You know, sometimes you don't really know how your mind really works until you go through certain situations and then you discuss them like this, you know. There's just from doing a lot of these videos, I give myself a lot more insight just by speaking, because a lot of these, if I wasn't doing this stuff, you know, making these videos talking about it, I just wouldn't even know which way to go, you know. They help me create a clear path on which way to take, and helps me really focus on helps me focus on making decisions logically than emotionally, you know. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but there's a time and place for such actions, and so far when I've been using my emotions, it's been the wrong way I go about it, you know. Even though the only really emotion I show is aggression and rage, but that's because I don't like being anything else, you know. If I don't mean you know, I'll cry. I think I've already cried on one video before, but and I hate it, and at the same time I don't mind it. I hate it because it makes me feel weak, but at the same time it's just being true to myself, you know, instead of trying to hide it. But yeah, I know with these videos I go completely off topic than what I put on the description, but it's just, these are just raw. It's just, I mean, I say this stuff all the time on why I make these videos. It's just raw honesty. That's all this is. And yeah. All right. So forgiveness. I think you just gotta learn. I think you gotta learn just how to. Well, first of all, you gotta learn to forgive yourself before you can forgive anybody else. Then, when you start forgiving others, after you learn to forgive yourself, then you gotta learn to be able to, I would say, accept people's forgiveness for, you know, or I'm sorry, accept that if people don't forgive you, you know, if they choose not to forgive you, that's fine, but still forgive them for if they've ever wronged you in the way. You know, like me, I doubt my ex-wife probably will never forgive me for any of the stuff that I've done. No matter how little it was. But the thing is, for as much damage as she's done to my life, you know, I mean, the stuff that I did really doesn't compare to what she's done to me, in a sense, you know. I mean, I was not perfect. I should have been a better person, and you know, it's okay that for me to accept that she probably will never forgive me now. But the thing is, I forgive her, and my love for her is never gonna go away. Like, you know, any other relationship I may have, if we were not to get back together at all, I mean, to be honest, I think they might just have to deal with it, you know. Like, I'm always gonna love her. She is the mother to my daughter. Like, how can I not keep loving her, you know? I'm not her, so what she does, that's her, but this is how I am. I'm willing to forgive, and I still love her. You know, I would have not ever had a kid with her if I didn't love her. If I ever had the thought of stop loving her, it's just. But yeah, those are 3 things that you should learn, and with that forgiveness comes peace, and with peace you're able to love, you know, authentically. You'll be able to think positively more often. That's what I believe. And those are the 3 things: forgive yourself, forgive others, and accept those who are not able to forgive you. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop this and then go on to this other video, talk about religion with, something to talk about. It's completely kind of different from what I usually post, so why not? So I'll see you guys. Remember, rise from the ashes. That's gonna be the new end quote, I guess. And I'm still trying to figure out a name that can go with that. So yeah, I'll see you guys.